Well, I hope the federal government and the state governments understand that we are at the end of our rope when it comes to what's going on in this country. The red flag laws, the tyranny in Virginia, California, New York, Massachusetts, it's all coming to a very abrupt end. Congress has never had the power to pass any firearm laws whatsoever. Never. You people know the Constitution as well as I do. The right to keep and bear arms for self-defense was a God-given right. The Second Amendment of our federal Constitution also recognizes that the God-given right to keep and bear arms shall be free of any interference whatsoever from the federal government or the state. The federal government nowhere is granted in the Constitution the authority to abridge or restrict or infringe in any fashion whatsoever guns and ammo. All the restrictive laws made by Congress, that's all them firearm laws, all regulations made by the BATF are unconstitutional because they're outside the scope of powers granted to Congress and to the executive branch by our Constitution. Restrictions of arms and ammunition is not one of the enumerated powers delegated to Congress or to the executive branch. And I've told you before, if you look at your Constitution, if you look under the Second Amendment, it says, shall not infringe. That means you can't touch it. It means they are constitutionally barred from infringing upon any of your firearm rights. If you look a lot closer, after the word infringe, is there any subparagraphs A, B, C, or D that would stipulate what an acceptable infringement would be? No, none. So all restrictions are forbidden. The Commerce Clause, the Necessary and Proper Clause, necessary and proper only means necessary and proper within the scope of the enumerated powers. They can't go outside that scope and make laws that they're not entitled to make. There's all those firearm laws that they've ever passed. They were under the color of law. They look like law. They have the color of law, but they have no substance to them whatsoever. They're all null and void. And for the government to bring back peace into this country, all firearm laws must be completely removed from the books. All their codes removed. This is kind of our last stab at a peaceful ending to this in Virginia. After that, these people that they call hotheads have a right to be hotheads because you aren't listening. You're not following the Constitution. You're trying to impose tyranny on the people, and we're tired of it. Pure and simple, tired of it. It ends. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And we'll see what happens in Virginia. I just thought I'd put this up because he had a lot of gun stuff on there. You know, we want justice back in America, people. And you look at this jackboot over here on your throat. Now, there's like a two-way street here. You have tyranny and you have liberty. We will restore this one way or the other. We're trying to do it in a peaceful manner, but you're not listening. You're too... I won't even say the word. Anyway, people, thanks for listening. This is the Guns and Gadgets channel.